Alrighty, coming on back. Thanks for waiting. Dang, these shorts are so fucking cute. I had to put a sweater on though, because I got a little chilly. I also have to like pull them down when I sit though, because otherwise they bunch up into my crotchal region. My crotchal region. I haven't worn jeans in a while, so I'm not used to the feeling. Having all that material going like... Alrighty. Anyway, let's talk to our BB boy some more. I just want to, like, cuddle him and, like, tell him it's gonna be okay.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Don't speak of him. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry for what? I am curious. What was he sorry about?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Aw, it's okay.
She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor.
Who is? Aw, sweetheart. Talk about how you think.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Can you do it now, though? Oh, explain the helping process. You think about your friends, what do you see in me? It seems a sad way to be. It does. 'Cause he only ever expresses negative emotions, and instead of any positive ones. It is sad. But explain, please.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Interesting. 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's, I just had the AC on because I was hot this morning. But it's like 74 here, which is... And it's, you know, it's cloudy. It's supposed to rain later today. Anyway, it seems like sad... Wait,
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend.
Aww.
Soulless, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, soulless, but somehow sorrows.
Aww. What do you see in me?
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
Yeah, you do help, sweetheart. Aw.
It must be sad. Feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Oh, Cole! Oh my goodness!
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
What a sweetheart. I'm so glad he feels that way. I feel like most people are happy to help, but because we're humans, you know, we feel for people in a way that like he doesn't. Like he's just thrilled to be able to help, and like he doesn't dwell on the pain that they feel. Like he doesn't empathize in the way that humans do. Like he sympathizes and he's like, "Oh, but I can fix this." It's like almost like a mechanic seeing a problem in a car and saying like, "Here's the problem, I can fix it." And like that makes me happy to do a thing rather than like there's no emotion attached to it. He fixes emotions in the same way that a mechanic fixes shit in a car. That's how I'm reasoning it in my brain. I feel like it's a little bit more complex than that, but I'm so glad that he's not like, all I feel is pain all the time, and I'm just like, oh, that would be sad. 86? Ooh, I want it to be 86 here. Nice and cozy. Alright.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Oh. Okay, you went to Adamant, you were at the rebellion, Reese was your friend, you killed mages. Tell me of Seeker Lambert. I'm just gonna ask everything.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
Real how?
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
He's talking about all these events in Dragon Age 2, and I'm just like, okay. 100? Oof. Oof, oof. 100 is a little much.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
So he went to them to keep him in check. I get it. You killed mages?
What did you mean when you say you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
Oh. You set them free, You're a murderer. You made a mistake. I don't know the situation well enough. Like, this is a very big generalization. I don't know, I think, obviously, person by person, like the guy that we helped earlier. I think this is closer to what I would say. Like, yeah, try the other ways of helping first. But you're not a human, like, you didn't know that. It's okay. You thought you were doing what they wanted. Like, how is he supposed to know that there's, like, a thing that he could maybe fix that's causing them to feel that way?
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
I'd rather not kill you. Does that help? You were at the rebellion?
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Rhys was your friend.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
But he also said that she wanted blood. I'm very confused by this story. I feel like if I played Dragon Age 2, it would make a little bit more sense to me. But that's okay. I guess I could find them for you?
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Cole.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
What? Why would it give me that operation? He doesn't want it. Oof, game. But I'm, like, obligated to do it because it's on the war table. Game, please. Alright, I think that's all the dialogue we have with him.
I'm here.
You've done odd things is apparently another option.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Burned turnips?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
They smell like turnip stew? Stop these activities, ask I guess they smell like turnip stew.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
Yeah.
He did go home.
Oh! I didn't make that connection. Oh my god, Cole! Oh god, I'm crying again. I already cried, like almost cried about the soldier, like, smiling and believing that he was smelling his mother's food and... Oh my god, Cole. Oh, you beautiful boy. You left plums by the window?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
And spiderwebs help healers.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds, like spiderwebs.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind helping.
They don't mind helping. Oh my god, I love him.
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Keep doing it. Oh my god, what a beautiful, beautiful soul. Ugh.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Okay, bye.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
What an adorable little person he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Just like intercourse. Just like intercourse.
See? What did I tell you?
I mean, nothing wrong with being a sweetheart during intercourse. Thank you for the host, Wormy. Let's go talk to Morgan, and then no more talking today. We're done. I wonder if any... I don't know if any of my operations came in. I'm gonna double check first. So, the plan for the rest of the day...
Worship.
I'm gonna do war table stuff. We're gonna talk to Morgan. And then we... Oops, wrong door. And then we will go do the main quest. Until it is too high of a level for us. That's what we're gonna do. Main quest day. It's gonna happen. If anyone tries to talk to me after what? Okay, 2 hours, 21 minutes. One hour, 16. Where's Leliana? Did I not put her anywhere? Oh, shit! Totally forgot about, because I was in dialogue, the thing that Ravencloak found for me. Oh, and I wanted to see the tissues that Simon made. Alright. Open that. And... I missed the tissues again. Alright, scroll back. Aww, oh, that's cute. I like that so much. I would totally buy those. Those are adorable. Court of the Hype Meerkats. Meerkat tissues. Oh, okay. Alright, Operation Text. We still have neither race nor background on the Venatori agent in the Hunter Fell. The Bells are effectively nobility in the city, and information about them is protected. Alright, I want my notes here. We have confirmed that the Tal Vashoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Okay, see, this is like a fucking riddle, so I'm gonna write this shit down. Tal Vashoth, or maybe not a riddle, but like one of those word puzzles. Is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tethys's lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. Tal Vashoth, love smuggler. Advisor suggestions. A Tal Vashoth cannot hide her reputation, might have fondness for Holmes. Yeah, I chose Leliana. A letter to to Leliana. She and the elf are two members of the Bell who practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal Vashoth, although it is unclear whether the Tal Vashoth gets them through hunting or smuggling. Who is she? I thought she was Tal Vashoth, that's what you said. Oh, okay. So we were investigating the Orlesian, whoever the fuck that is. If we wanted to investigate the Talva Shoth, we should have chosen Josephine. I did not understand what was happening in this. Okay. So, the Orlesian, and the elf are mages, or they practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Talva Shoth, although it's unclear whether that's from hunting or smuggling. So money, Talva Shoth, hunt / smug. All right. And I'm not going to read the other ones because that's not the information that I had. So those were the only two before that. Thank you so much. All right. So what is this now? Okay, so all information about the 5 bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Talva Shoth is not the mage, also not the bard. I feel like there was more information that I missed, though. I feel like there was... Oh, that was... Wait. That was continuing the... Hang on. Hang on. That was continuing the investigation. Was there one before this? Investigate Hunterfell. Okay. Let me read this one. This is also what I needed to see. First part. Okay, cool. So, based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been prioritized as vital. Duke Tethys Pentagast rules the Navaran city of Hunterfell. A former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude, rules with the help of companions, possible lovers. They're all beautiful people, but known to include humans. Okay. So, supposedly, Orlesian is human. Where was I? Humans from Orlais and Ferelden. Ferelden, also human. An elf, a dwarf, and a Talva Shoth. So there's 2 humans, an elf, a dwarf, and a Kunari, just because it's easier to say. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected mortalitasi, dragon hunter, bard smuggler, or even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bells is an agent. Okay, so which one did I take? Dragon hunting is a noble sport. I should be able to find out about this. A bard's reputation precedes her, even if she wishes otherwise. So I picked the bard. So then about the bard. So we've got 2 humans, 1 elf, 1 dwarf, 1 Kunari. I'm determined to make a good decision on this. I'm determined. So you. And we also have 1 mortalitasi, 1 dragon hunter, 1 bard, 1 smuggler, and 1 other thing. Apostate. Okay. A letter to Liliana with information on the bard. I have heard only rumors, I fear, but it is said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality, different from most Orlesian bards, who are human or elven. So the bard is Orlesian. And she is not a human or an elf. Hi. So bard is not human, not elven. Okay. That doesn't specify where the dwarf or Talva Shoth come from. Okay, so we got this one, then we got this one, then we got the one that's in the game. So this is hard. This reminds me of a different game that I don't want to spoil, but I loved that game. I loved that game and it's making me want to replay it. Oh, it's so good. So let me read that again. Her voice is of a unique quality, different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So the bard is Orlesian, but she's not human or an elf. Okay. So now continue investigation says... Yeah, don't worry. You can lurk if you want to. So the Talva Shoth is not a mage or a bard. So the bard has to be a dwarf. So the bard she's an Orlesian dwarf bard. Orlesian dwarf bard. This is what I've gotten so far. Orlesian dwarven bard. Okay. Because the Talva Shoth is not a mage or a bard. Right? Why is she not a bard? An Orlesian woman in Hunterfell might have a fondness for items. I can find out what she wears. She and the elf are two members of the Bells who practice magic. Wait, what did I do? Oh God. Oh no. Why did I write that? Why did I write that the Talva Shoth is not a bard? Oh, Jiminy's. Why did I write that? So, I have heard only rumors I fear, but it is said that that Bard's most intriguing aspect is her voice, different from Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So that sentence means that the bard is Orlesian, that is correct. It also means that she can be dwarven or Talva Shoth, not human or elven. So then where the fuck did I get the other bit? Probably just mostly wrong. Get out! Eat a dick! We still have neither race nor background on the Venator agent. Bells are nobility. We've confirmed the Talva Shoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Okay. So not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tethys' lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. Okay. We investigated the Orlesian woman who I think is human. I think they're just referring to the Orlesian as human. She and the elf are 2 members of the Bells who practice magic. So the Orlesian has to be human, because the Tal-Vashoth is not human. Or the Tal-Vashoth does not practice magic. She has, on occasion, purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal-Vashoth. Though it is unclear whether the Tal-Vashoth is hunter or smuggler. Okay. So I don't know why I wrote Bard. I think I misread something or misinterpreted it. I'm gonna get this. For those of you who want to try and figure it out with me, I'm only reading the information that the game gave me, but I just couldn't remember what it was. So here's the initial quest. So what I read was the operation text, and then the advisor's suggestions, and I chose Leliana for the first one, so I'm only reading Leliana's results. And for the second one, which is this one, this is the second part to this, I read the operation text, and then I also chose Leliana, so I only read Leliana's results. And now it wants me to pick somebody to murder. So I'm just reading it through and trying to figure it out. I think I need to make a better looking thing here. If I had known what I was doing, I may have investigated different people. I didn't get that these were all connected like this. I thought they would just say, like, oh, we figured it out, it's this person. I didn't know that I had to figure it out. So I probably would not have chosen quite the same people to do these missions. Okay, so Leliana. So the initial mission text tells us that we've got... No. Okay, so we've got Orlesian or Ferelden. One of the Orlesians is human. One of the Fereldans is human. That is given to us. An elf, a dwarf, and a Tal-Vashoth. And then it also tells us the jobs, or the backgrounds. The Mortalitasi, Dragon Hunter, Bard, Smuggler, or Apostate. I've heard only rumors, I fear, but it is said her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So the dwarf, or the bard is Orlesian. But the bard is not human. Okay. Or elvish. So not human or elvish and Orlesian. This information is correct. Okay. So now the second part said we have neither race nor background on the agent. We've confirmed the Tal-Vashoth is not a mage. Okay. She appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. So the Tal-Vashoth has to be the dragon hunter because it says down here that the Orlesian woman, who I'm assuming human, has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal-Vashoth. Although it is unclear whether the Tal-Vashoth gets them through hunting or smuggling. Wait a minute. Where did my... I just tried to get back where my brain was. Dang it. No. Jiminy crickets. Do I need to start over? Oh my goodness. Hunting or smuggling? Why did I think she had to be the hunter? Telva Shoth is not a mage. Okay, yeah. The Telva Shoth is in a relationship with the smuggler. That's why. Because you can't be... I mean, I guess you can be in a relationship with yourself if you try real hard. But if the Telva Shoth is in a relationship with the smuggler, then she cannot also be the smuggler. So the Telva Shoth is the hunter. Okay. The Telva Shoth is the hunter, I think. And the dwarf is the bard. From Orlais. Okay. Alright, I'm doing this. I'm going to put on some music quietly in the background while we do this, because it's like dead silent. Is that too loud? Are we good? Alright, here we go. Okay, so... different song. Relationship with the smuggler. She and the elf are two members of the Bells who practice magic. The Orlesian woman. I'm assuming that means the human, but I could be wrong. I mean, she's not Telva Shoth. Is this loud to anybody else? It's kind of loud. Why are you so loud? I have it on 1% now. Do you still hear it? Like, why was that so loud? So, Orlesian human is also a mage. The elf is a mage. No. Maybe she's not a human. Maybe it's just an Orlesian. Oh, fuck balls. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Is there even enough information here for me to get this? Alright, let me start a new page here. Ay. I'm so perplexed. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Let me look at the text from this. Telva Shoth is not the bard. Yeah, I figured that out on my own. Thank you. Oh, that's why I had that. Lol. That's why it has to be the dwarf. Okay. Cheated and looked it up. I had no idea what I wanted to do either. I'm gonna try really hard to figure it out. I know this isn't very interesting to watch, and I apologize. Elf is... no, oh, fucking A. Okay, I'm gonna waste so much paper. Okay. So we have... Talvi is not the bard. We also know that... not the mage. I'm assuming hunter. Because we know not the mage from the other information. The Telva Shoth is in a relationship with the smuggler, which also means that she is not the fucking smuggler. So that leaves hunter or Mortalitasi. But the Orlesian whatever race they are, the Orlesian buys goods from the Talvashoth, which can only be obtained through hunting or smuggling. Therefore, we can rule out the Mortalitasi. I feel confident saying the Talvashoth is the hunter. I'm gonna look this quest up so I don't have to be in the game and confusing music. Alright, so then the third part is this. Okay, here we go. Talvashoth is not the bard. The elf is not the Mortalitasi. And the dwarf is not the smuggler. I'm fairly confident that the dwarf is the bard. But I'm gonna just write down the information that we have before I make leaps of faith here. Okay. Add an added addendum. We've learned that the Ferelden is... Wait. The Ferelden is the Venatori agent. But unless we can link her to a specific I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't accidentally reading something spoilery. That made me nervous. The Ferelden is a Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we'll lose this lead. We must move the target immediately. Remove it immediately. So whoever is Orlesian is not it. We need to figure out who's Ferelden. Oof. Pole sana, wormy. Alright, so the dwarf is not the smuggler. And then... Let's see. Let me go back. Orlesian... The Orlesian and the elf practice magic. So the Orlesian human or the elf could be mages. Or they but not necessarily apostate, which is their thing. Know that the elf is not Mortalitasi, so the elf can either be the smuggler or the apostate. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I feel confident that the Talvashoth is the hunter. I don't know where she's from, though. And we know that Orlesian and elf practice magic. Alright, let me look at the original one. Different from Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So I feel like the dwarf is definitely Orlesian. And she's definitely a bard, I think. She's not human or elven. So I guess the bard could be Talvashoth, but we've already determined that she's not from other information. So that leaves dwarf. So we know who the hunter is. We know who the bard is. Dwarf is also Orlesian. So we definitely do not want to eliminate the bard. So we're not going with Josephine because we know that the agent is Ferelden. Cool. Alright, so that's one down. I just need to figure out about the smuggler and the Mortalitasi. We got this. So don't eliminate the elf. Wait, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why the fuck did I say that? I have no idea. Ba-bum, bing, ba-da, boop. Human or lay, human Ferelden, elf, dwarf, Talvashoth. The bard has to be fucking dwarven and Orlesian. Different from most Orlesian bards, which means she is an Orlesian bard. Different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. And we know that the Talvashoth is not a bard, so dwarf has to be a bard. So we have hunter is accounted for. And the bard is accounted for. So that leaves Mortalitasi, smuggler, and apostate. The elf is not the Mortalitasi, which means that she is either the smuggler or the apostate. We know that the elf practices magic. That doesn't mean that she's the apostate. Ah! Elf is apostate or smuggler. Let's see if I can figure out. I need more information on the elf. Shit. So I think I've exhausted all of the information that I could possibly get from the text given to us in Investigate Hunterfell. That's such a silly quote. Former military human. Old adventuring companions. Beautiful women. Human from Orlais. Human from Ferelden. An elf from who knows the fuck where. A dwarf from Orlais. And a Talvashoth. Okay, so what are our options? Bard, Smuggler, Mortalitasi. So don't do the elf because the elf can only be an apostate or a smuggler. The elf is not the Mortalitasi. So I need... Oh, shit balls. So then... Wait, why... I like almost have a thought and then it keeps leaving me. Smuggler or Mortalitasi. Okay, no, the elf can be the smuggler. The elf could be the smuggler. Is the elf Orlesian? She and the elf are the two who practice magic. So the Orlesian human is what now? The Orlesian human could be the Mortalitasi, the smuggler, or the apostate. The Orlesian human could be the Mortalitasi, the smuggler, or the apostate. Okay. Shit. This is so hard. It's especially hard because all the information is in like different chunks. So I'm like flipping back and forth. Dwarf is not the smuggler. That was like the worst information. And the Venatori is not the bard. I figured out both of those things by myself with the other information given. Or I guess with the Talvashoth not being the bard, that gave me the information. So that was useful. The elf is not the Mortalitasi. The dwarf is not the smuggler. But I knew that because the dwarf was the bard. The dwarf is an Orlesian bard. Dwarf Orlesian bard. So I think there's three things here. We have what they do. So their profession. She's a bard. Where they're from. Or lay, and the race, dwarf. So Dwarven Orlesian bard, we don't give a shit about anymore. Because you're not it. So I'm just going to cross these things off so I can get it out of my brain. Okay. So we found out that the Talvashoth is the Dragon Hunter. Dragon Hunter is not an option for murder. So... I mean, we also know that the Talvashoth is not the bard anyway. So, eliminate the smuggler. The Talvashoth is not the smuggler. Take down the Mortalitasi. The Talvashoth is not the Mortalitasi. Okay, so, we don't care where the Talvashoth came from. It doesn't matter. Because we can't kill her off anyway. So she's probably from Orlais. Not that it matters. I'm assuming that that's the case. I think... Is there information? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so... Where the fuck is the elf from? Who are you? So we've got a human... We've got a human... from Orlais. Who practices magic. But that doesn't mean that she's the apostate, because two of them practice magic. Shit. This is really hard. So the smuggler... The elf is the smuggler or the apostate. And we've got two humans. We've got two humans. One is from Orlais. Could be a Mortalitasi. Could be a smuggler. Could be an apostate. Or wait. The Talvashoth is in a relationship with the smuggler. Does this help me at all? I mean, that helped me to figure out that the Talvashoth was the hunter. Holy ballsack. This is so difficult. Did anybody figure this out? Like, without looking it up? Without just looking at the answer? So who... The elf is not the Mortalitasi. So the elf could be... The elf could be the smuggler or the apostate. That doesn't tell me anything about where the elf is from or which one. No, you don't think anyone looked it up? Ravencloak said that they looked it up when they played. I'm asking if anybody did not look it up and got, like, figured it out on their own. So, we can assume that it's either a human from Ferelden. It's either the other human or the elf. Because the Talvashoth is just not even an option because she's the hunter. The apostate is also not a choice. So if I could figure out who the apostate is, that would help. Such a small detail, a lot of people would have just passed right by it. I don't know what you're talking about. I asked a yes or no question, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're saying. A bard's reputation precedes her, even if she wishes otherwise. I can uncover more about her. I've heard only rumors, I fear, but it is said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality, different from most Orlesian bards who are human or elven. So the first thing, the only information that is here, other than here are the backgrounds, here are the races. I think I've exhausted all the information from the first section. Now from the second section, Talvashoth is not a mage. And she's in a relationship with the smuggler. So that meant that she couldn't be the apostate, she couldn't be a bard because it said so in the next thing. In the final section, it just flat out said she's not the bard. And if she's in a relationship with the smuggler, she can't be the smuggler. And the Orlesian lady buys stuff from the hunter/smuggler, so she had to be the hunter. So none of that information helps me any more than I've already figured out. Now we have her heart's been smuggled. The Orlesian human and the elf practice magic. So the Orlesian human could be... I mean, that doesn't have any bearing on what their fucking profession is, though. Purchased exotic goods from Talva Shoth. We just know fucking Orlesian and Elf are mages. So the Orlesian could be the apostate. I mean, I suppose if she were the smuggler, she might... Or if she... Dragon-related ingredients... Maybe she's the Mortalitasi. There's too many... variables. I lost track of what's going on here. Here's what's going on here. I'm reading... Here's the information. There's this, and this, and this. It's a 3-part quest. And in each quest, I only am reading the operation text and Leliana's results from the first 2. I have not picked the 3rd one yet, so I'm not scrolling down far enough to see it. Now, it's a logic puzzle, so I'm trying to figure out, based on all this information, the race and profession and location for each of these 5 people. Or 5 women, rather. But there's 3 variables for the Orlesian human, which makes it really difficult for me to narrow down the information for the Ferelden human. So it's either Ferelden human who does who the fuck knows what, or lost track of all the information. That's why I posted in chat if people wanted to follow along with what I'm doing. So I feel like I've gotten all the information that I could get out of the first 2, unless somehow like, I need to figure out who is Ferelden. So, like, I know the Orlesian human is not the Venatori. Because the last section says the Ferelden is the Venatori agent. But I don't know enough about the human Orlesian to, like, assign a background to her. She could be the apostate, the smuggler, or the Mortalitasi. And the elf, from who the fuck knows where in the world, could be either the smuggler or the apostate. We know that the human Orlesian and the elf both study magic. So, I guess I mean, if I want to take a leap of faith, there's no evidence to tell me. Do Mortalitasis, do they use magic in what they do? Yes, I picked Leliana, correct. Are Mortalitasis mages? Yes or no? Because if maybe that's a little piece of lore that I've forgotten or looked over, and that would very much help me here. Did you try putting the info into a grid type chart? Yeah, I'm writing it all down here, which is why I keep looking. Mortalitasi are mages. Okay, so the elf is the apostate. And the elf, it's not an option. Apostate is not even an option. So that leaves the Orlesian human being either the smuggler or the Mortalitasi. That means she's a Mortalitasi. Okay. So don't kill the Mortalitasi. The Orlesian human is a Mortalitasi. The elf is an apostate from Who Gives a Fuck. The Talvashoth is a hunter from Who Gives a Fuck. The dwarf is an Orlesian bard. Sick. Alright, so since the elf is the apostate, the Mortalitasi is the Orlesian, so it has to be the smuggler. Because we don't know who the fuck the smuggler is. But we've figured out the hunter, the apostate, and those are not options. We've also figured out the bard and the Mortalitasi, who are both Orlesian, so it can't be either one of those. It has to be the smuggler. Yas. 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 Leliana. 16. We'll figure out in 16 hours, 48 minutes if I was correct. Oh, but yeah, that's my final decision, yeah.
Inquisitor.
Liliana was the smuggler, right? I'm gonna feel so silly if I have to reload the game. Hey, Arcus, how you doing? Alright, what were you? Have the Iron Bull tell Ben Hasrath to eliminate the smuggler. Okay, right. Whew. Okay, whee! I feel very smart now. Because I think I figured it out. I didn't realize that the Mortalitasi needed to be using magic, otherwise I would have figured that out a few minutes earlier, but it's okay. It's okay! So we get to figure out tomorrow if that was correct. Alright. I don't feel like talking to Morrigan right now. That took a lot of time. I'm just gonna go to the main quest as I run through here. You know what? I'll talk to... Fuck it. I'm gonna talk to her. I lied to myself just now. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Where do I find her? In here?
Your worship.
Been running errands all day? Yeah, that was me this morning and yesterday and a million times over. I'll do anything you want. I went into the prison. Oops. How the fuck do I get over there? Hey, Sins. How are you? Holy moly macaroni butt faces. That took such a long time. But I did it. I did it.
Inquisitor.
Maybe if I go down. Whee! Gotta find Morgan. We're gonna talk to Morgan as quickly as fucking possible. Where the even is she? She's up further? How the dick weens do I get there? Grumpy. Yeah, I'm alright. Gotta drink some water after all that talking. I'm so impressed that you had the patience to do all that. I like those puzzles. Who are you? Where's Cullen?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Alright, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, I really like those types of logic puzzles, so I wanted to solve it anyway. Womp womp. Yeah, I'll most definitely be streaming late today. You know me. So I hope you have a good day at work. I'll see you a bit later. And thanks for hanging out. Oh, we got this guy. Hey. What's up with you?
How may I serve?
We'll talk later.
Apparently, you can't. No serving for you. Okay, I know how to get there now. This is just a long, long, long way to go, eh? I'll do anything you want. Or is this, did I come down too early? Piss buckets. Other side. There has to be an easier way to get here. I'm just gonna plop down. Alright, I found you. Found you.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
You know about Skyhold?
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
We were lucky to find it.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
That's very serious. You'll be useful. I'll go with thank you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Dun dun dun. Save the game.
My Lady Inquisitor.
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
The Inquisition will continue? I'm not sure. First, we would have to defeat him. I mean, she fucking said that. I don't know.
I have no idea what will happen once all this is over.
Do you not? No doubt there will be countless men and women with suggestions. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
What are you working on?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
Sick. Would you fight alongside me? What about his dragon? Could he become a god? Become as gods.
I could use your company for my excursions outside Skyhold.
I have spent my share of time wandering the wilderness in the company of others, Inquisitor. Thank you for the invitation, but for now I will restrict my efforts to researching the arcane.
Fair. Dagron?
Do you know anything about his dragon?
It has the appearance of an archdemon. Of that, I am certain. A true archdemon, however, is supposedly the corrupted form of an old god. Has Corypheus actually dug up one of the ancient prisons? If so, why has a new blight not begun? His dragon is something else, something connected to his blighted nature as well as his magic. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Could he become as gods?
Is it even possible that Corypheus could succeed?
The Black City exists. Wherever one goes in the Fade, it is visible in the sky. The last time Corypheus and his cohort stormed its doors, they unleashed the Blight upon the world. This time, perhaps he might indeed gain untold power, becoming something unto a god. It is also possible he could unleash something far worse than the Blights. So yes,
Shoot.
Corypheus could succeed in his goal. If not, his attempt alone could destroy the world.
He thinks I'm his rival.
Corypheus says I'm a rival. Does that mean...
Dead
Could
on
you become a god?
arrival.
That depends. Are you prepared to use your anchor to enter the Black City?
To you. Yes, if I could, definitely not. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't want to become all twisted and fucked up.
I wouldn't know how, if that's even possible.
Perhaps Corypheus fears the moment when you learn.
I appreciate your efforts. We have little information. I need more from you. I appreciate your efforts.
However you can help, it's appreciated.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
Tell me more about... Is this just about orbs again?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from the elven orb he... If I learn of its origin,
I appreciate it.
Continue prodding at Corypheus,
Tell
Inquisitor.
me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks?
I mean, she does slink.
Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You're an apostate? Question mark?
It's odd that an apostate could live so... openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in the Fifth Blight? Question mark.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that... most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Why the Orlesian court?
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
Goodbye.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
I think that's all. I'm gonna just question her one more time.
My Lady Inquisitor.
Nope, that's it. Bye.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Yay! Okay, now... go to the world map. We're doing main story quest. No more dingle derping around. No dicking. No dicking around. Gonna go to Craggy Camp and walk over. No, I'll come over here. I think this one's closer. Alright. Doing it. Guys, I'm doing it. I was here for the dicking. Oh, there was so much dicking. We need a break. We need a... what is it called? A refractory period? We need a refractory period? Guys, I really like these shorts. I feel super cute in them. That was a good purchase. Only $8. $8. I really want to try on those skirts and see what I think about them, but didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I do everything I want. Fashion show time. I almost did this morning, but I was like, you're talking a lot already. I was like really energetic. I think it was because I took a walk this morning. Hey guys, maybe in my old age, exercise actually does do something for me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna surprise people. Ready? Gonna get on a fucking horse. Come here, horsey.
Here!
This horse is slow. This is the only time I've ridden a horse outside of the hinterlands, which has a quest to literally do this. Well, to race, to ride the horse. But I've been in here already, and I've been super thorough, so I don't feel the need to go slowly. I didn't say get off the horse, but apparently horse is done with me. Horse is like, fuck you. Huh!
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Okay. Better not stab me while you're back there. Oof.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you.
He's got an anchor hand.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Wardens, he's deceiving you. I don't think just saying that is gonna do anything. Glowing bags under his eyes. Yeah, I think that's red lyrium. I've already got a head start. Your allies don't scare me. Sass him.
It looks like you've already done some of my work for me.
What, him? We simply needed his blood. Oh, were you hoping to garner sympathy? Maybe make the Wardens feel a bit of remorse? Wardens, hands up! Hands down!
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Vinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Oh, that demon army. I saw this at Redcliffe. You tricked them. You tricked them. Like, 'cause I don't think they knew that you needed sacrifices blood magic to raise the demons, and now they're like all controlled and shit.
So you manipulated the Wardens to build an army of demons for Corypheus.
Just so. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Oh, shit. Well, I like to ask questions, so... As long as he's providing answers, what's in it for you? Curfew made them do this, why kill the old gods, why risk using demons? All good questions.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool. As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
And...
So
okay.
Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No! Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Alright, so I might be a little lenient on Clarel, but maybe not. Yeah, exactly.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted... Woof! No more blights. Ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world.
That's madness. For all we know, killing the old gods could make things even worse.
Well then, it's a good thing I'm taking this demon army off their hands.
Why risk demons?
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
What is his deal with Orlais? Let the Wardens go, I've seen worse, or you're dead. I doubt he's gonna do this, but let him go.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you, in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Yeah.
Kill them!
I need to escape. My hand hurts. Weird. What level are these guys? Oh, 11? Psh, okay. Main quest has a lot of catching up to do. Oops.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
They were misled? How could they do this? They've gone too far. I forget whether it was Hawk or Blackwall. They said, like, they're good men with bad orders. I think that's the closest to how I feel.
Ehrman lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
Did they all know
The
that's
Wardens
what it
were
was?
wrong, Hawk. But they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Ehrman fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
That makes sense. Excellent work. Alright, makes sense. So the reason that I picked the choice that I did before is because it's unclear to me, given the information that I got, whether the Wardens knew that they were going to be using blood sacrifices. Like, blood magic in and of itself, I don't find to be, like, super evil. It's just when you take people, it's like when you start murdering rather than just bloodletting. That's a little different. But it's impossible to know what each and every warden had, what knowledge they were privy to.
I guess they didn't want to summon a demon army out in public.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Back to Skyhold. Alright, we gotta go to the war table. Why are there bodies? A letter found in a Grey Warden mage. Mishen, I don't trust this ritual Clarel is talking about. Are you sure it's safe? Have you ever used blood magic? I don't care what the Chantry says. I doubt they'd approve of the joining if they knew everything about us. But my family fought Devinter slavers near the border. This Ehrman sounds like everything that's wrong with the Imperium. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that this ritual is safe, I won't speak of it again. If not, just come back safe, please. Aw, sure enough. What a sweetheart. I'm sorry. See? He's a good boy. That's exactly why I thought that. Just like, you know, he wanted to know that it was safe. He didn't necessarily... He doesn't, like, necessarily approve of blood magic, but he doesn't disapprove of it either. Oh. Alright, back to Skyhold. That was a short-lived journey out here. We're gonna go just straight to the war table. I'm gonna assign Josephine, and then we're gonna do the story mission. I'm gonna do the story mission until it's like level 19 or so. I'll just see how much of it we can bang through for the rest of today. I'm very excited for my lunch break because I'm starting to get hungry. All that brain work doing the, figuring out who the Venatori agent was is making me hungry. I'm sure that's the only reason. Your brain cells were active. That's unusual. Who's this in here? What's happening? Another quest I gotta pick up. Huh! Oh,
You asked
shit.
for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this.
Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
He was determined. I think it's brave you were to watch him.
Yes. He trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he tell me? He did. Oh, about
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Can we change his mind? Who do I listen to here? Shouldn't he decide? Who do I listen to?
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
So... Alright. I'll try to talk to him. I didn't know that that's what that was. I'm not going to speak to Cullen right now. I thought it was a new quest to pick up, which is why I popped in. No more dilly-dallying!
Inquisitor?
No dillies, no dallies, no inging either those dillies or dallies, alright? None of this.
Worship?
Whew! Alright, gotta speak with my advisors. Who are you?
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Ah, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Oh. I didn't recognize Hawk, and then when I came closer, I was like, oh, that's Varric. So we'll talk to Hawk, I suppose. She wants to see my boobies? Oh shit. Here you go. There you go, there's my boobies. Aren't they nice? I like the color of them. They look so friendly. They're like, yay! Game on. Okay.
I tracked the wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
Okay, here we go. In. Speak with the advisors at Skyhold. La 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 la. Okay. Which side had Josephine? Was it this side? Yeah. A letter delivered to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support, Tyrion Veneto, on behalf of Her Grace Duchess Amalia. And they brought us a Navarin toy. Locate Reese and Evangeline. What do we got on the Ferelden side? To serve any master, I think, is only Josephine. Here's an interesting thing. Among the various things we found at Caer Bronach that belonged to its former mercenary inhabitants was a journal. and in it I found mention of several high-placed clerks in the Imperial Counting House who are, shall we say, known for their loose tongues. They sell what they know to mercenaries seeking to outbid others for work, but should we dispatch agents to speak with them, it would take very little pressure to have them work exclusively for us. The agents would need to remain to watch over our new friends, but I've been trying to place eyes on these positions for years. With your permission, I'll send agents to secure these men straight away.
Let us begin.
Good job. Alright, over to our lay. Here lies the Abyss. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
The trebuchets. Alright. I'm listening. Yes, but what about demons? I'm listening. Just keep talking.
And the bad news?
Arimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
Good point.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
This will be bloody. There's no other way.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons?
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
Yes!
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Knife. Here lies the Abyss. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks, blah blah, breach breach. Levels 12 to 15, so this is gonna be easy for me. Because I accidentally am level 19, I believe. Oops. I like doing side stuff before I do main things. They should make it so that side stuff doesn't level you up so much. I think I would like that option. Like, hey, do you like doing side stuff first? You can lower the XP you get. So what about the ones that are sympathetic to my cause? Are we... We're not gonna send in agents and talk to them or something? Don't kill the wardens. I feel bad.
For the Warden!
I feel really bad about killing them. I can't show you anything right now. I'm a little busy.
Someone get over it! One down!
Whoa!
Pull back! They're through!
All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
Don't take risks.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Okay. How does one get up there? This way? Yeah, it looks like. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any, like, lore or and such. You know, lore and such. Did the same thing, just in a different order. Yeah. Now that I've been able to read the rest of your comment, JW, you just have to click on the item. But it won't show you, let's say you have a mage and you want to do stuff to a sword, it won't show you the sword that somebody else has equipped because it's not available to that character. So, like, if you want to... You can craft it with anything. Like, crafting has no bearing on it, but if you're talking about modifying armors or weapons, it will not show you stuff that they have equipped, that other characters have equipped. So you just have to cycle through until you find what you want. Hope that helps. Inscription upon a trebuchet stone in flowing formal script. All who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. An addendum underneath it, painted quickly and sloppily. Stick this in your taint, Blighty. Stick this in your taint! That sounds like something I would say. Creamy Christ holes, stick this in your taint.
Stay back! We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual!
I agree with you. Getting all the demons.
Brothers, can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own!
I know, I'm so sorry. Sorry that your brothers have turned against you. I'm glad.
Keep your distance!
Just fall back to safety.
Warden Chernoff, we are not enemies!
Shit.
Why should I trust you, Stroud? You're a traitor to the Wardens. Clarel called for your death.
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. My men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must.
Yay!
Well said. I had hoped some of the Wardens would listen to reason.
Yay, they listened! That makes me so happy. Yay. Huzzah! So you have to unequip. No, that's not what I said. What I said was... So pretend that I'm at a place where you can craft or... So you can craft stuff regardless of who has what equipped. I'm assuming you mean modify. So like to add in runes and shit. Like if I wanted to, say, put a staff blade in this in this staff because I don't have anything in there. So pretend I'm at a place where I could do that. Let's say I want to do that, but I have Blackwall selected. It's not going to show my staff because it's equipped by another character. He cannot use this. So instead of trying to, like, just cycle through your characters to find the stuff that you want that's equipped. Otherwise it shows everything. It shows everything that is not equipped. You can still alter them. You don't have to unequip them. But it's not going to show you everything with a hero that, or a character that can't use it. So they can't use something that I'm already using, therefore it will not show it to you. So just cycle through to the character that has it equipped. Does that make sense? Hey, are there any books? Any books back here? Just do some light reading. Music's really good.
Die!
I'm so sorry I have to kill these wardens. I don't want to. I think I have to go up, so of course I'm gonna look in the corners and I'm not. Need it in right this second? What's over here? More loot. I'm sorry about your death. Look how... Oh my gosh, that looks pretty fucking intense.
Clear the area around the ladder.
Rage demon! Bugger off!
We're clear!
Soldiers are dying by the other ladders, though.
You can press on ahead, your worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Okay. Thank you. Glad I could help. Glad I could help. I want to save everybody. I know it's impossible, but, you know, it's a desire that I have. I feel so bad for killing them. Like, I keep waiting for them to, you know, not attack me. Loot! Can't pass up any loot. Level 9, not much to do? I'm sure there's plenty to do. Holy cannoli. If you think there's not much to do, you are not looking very hard. I mean, you don't have to look hard, is my point. Or do you mean not much to do in terms of crafting? In which case, like, I really can't... I haven't done much crafting at all.
For the Inquisition!
Holy pride demon! Come on, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him. Do you ever go into top mode? Very rarely. I only do it if I am going to fight something that I know is going to be difficult to check their weaknesses. But typically, no. I leave tactical mode to its devices, so to speak. I just let it be. Who dis? The AI? I don't know. I play mostly for a story, so I don't really...
could use some help up here.
Protect my troops.
Good work. Stay with my forces, and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Okay, read a book. An unsigned letter. Do the mages seem different to you? Ever since they began summoning those demons, they don't talk to the rest of us. Have you been picked for one of the secret assignments yet? I can't imagine what they need us for if the mages can summon demons. But Jenner and Kemet just disappeared last week, right after the rituals started. And nobody knows where they've gone. Stay ready. I'm not sure it's safe to talk anymore. So yeah, I would say, like, I play stories for... Or I play games way more often for story and character development and stuff like that. So unless the game is really hard, like if we were in more difficult battles, then I might micromanage my people a little bit more and like use tactical mode and all that. But I don't feel like it's necessary. At least in the stuff that I've been doing in the way that I've been playing, for the most part, because I'm just playing on normal. So I don't really need to do any of that. Smoothies! Oh, you mean not many items to craft yet? Yeah, you have to explore, play the game, and you'll get more stuff. I don't do much crafting. I thought you meant in the game as a whole, and I was like, how? This game is huge! Are you kidding? That makes way more sense. Makes me an e-smoothie. Oh, thank you. That's got that electronic buzz you just can't get in the real world. Where did I come from? Did I come from over here? Where is this? Is this where I came out from? I think so. I think it was, yeah. Yes, okay. There's gotta be someone over here. Optional, clear siege points. Okay, I'm trying. I don't know which one this is. Ah! I think up is probably the siege point. I'm just assuming. So I'm gonna go see if I can get up there. Shield of the Anointed, excuse me. Bullet, like the whiskey bullet? Which is not spelled bullet.
We need to help our soldiers up the ladder.
Yes, I agree. Go help him, Cole. I believe in you. Hey!
Someone get over here!
Oh, blender bottle. Yeah. Fred has some blender bottles. And then at TwitchCon they gave us these, which come with like a little plastic thing to help mix stuff. They're definitely not as nice as like the ones with the metal balls. Oh, stop that.
They can come up safely now.
We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
I'm trying! But I also need to loot everything because it's in my face. A letter from Warden Commander Clarel, Magister Aramond. I am not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the Circle just after their harrowing might take your explanations at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death, are necessary to bind the demons I grant you. You know more of such things than I. and I make no judgment upon it, but the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote, and several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. But if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we destroy them before we venture into the deep roads, so be it. But do not lie to me, Aramund. I will stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. So she knew that her troops were going to be sacrificed. And she was okay with that, and she wouldn't even tell them. I mean, I know she's their commander, and, you know, she can kind of, like, order them, but that seems like she knew it was wrong. Instead of being like, look, troops, I have something really difficult to ask of you, I feel like a lot more people may have gone along with it. Rather than like, surprise, we're gonna stab you to death, haha! Like, that's not the best option. Works really well for a $10 blender though. Awesome. I love getting a good deal. Like these shorts that I'm wearing that only cost $7. I think they were $6.99. I just wish they came in more colors or different shades.
Goodbye!
Because I would totally buy more of them. This is my first pair of shorts that I've probably had since I was little that weren't either pajamas or like those really ill-fitting... Lower Bailey. Can I get in here? Those really ill-fitting fabric ones that are like super boxy and you... Like girls who used to wear them would like roll them down, roll the top down. They were just not flattering. Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing? They're only flattering if you get a size that's too small for you and you have a big ass. And I do mean large. Like, I have an ass that is a fine size. Hey, Bubble Man, how you doing? Comfort? I mean, but to wear, like, we thought we looked good. We were like, ooh, I'm so cute.
Thanks to you. Orc saved a lot of lives on the battlements, Inquisitor.
Not all the wardens have stood against us. Make her willing, we may be able to reason with Corel.
Commander Cullen will hold the path open for us as long as possible, Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
Alright, I'm gonna save the game. Yeah, this was like in junior high, I mean. I think they were meant for like people who played sports and it just like caught on for some reason. They were really unattractive though.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect!
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tavinta, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
See, that's what I mean. Like, he's going willingly.
It will.
Still fucked up. Still not right. But he at least chose that.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Don't do this, Clarel. Of course you'd say that this ends now. Don't do this.
Clarel! If you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Aramond wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through!
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself! Do not make me kill you to stop this madness!
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Special, 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 special. Think of the Warden's legacy, Blackwall. Talk to them. I spared Wardens before. Some Wardens may see reason. Innocent Wardens may be spared. I feel like it would maybe be better coming from one of their own. Oh my god, this is a hard choice, though.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Dagron! I think she's seeing reason now.
Clarel, wait.
Help the Inquisitor!
This is so cool! It's so cool. I am the Dragon Boner. I could hear Dukes in my head, which is not at all keeping with the seriousness and drama of the scene. I mean, I yelled Dagron. Which item of clothing? Oh, we were talking about shorts.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
But yeah, I hear Dukes in my head often. It's okay. When you spend as much time as you do around certain people, you may start to talk like me. I can't be watered right now? You kidding? this guy's level 15, which is actually pretty beefy. Eat it. Eat it, defeat it.
Clarel is hurting. We need to help her.
I'll do my best. Who is that? Who's just standing in there? Stop standing in that. Also, I kind of want to pick this up. Oh, there's a Dagron. Oh, Dagron. Pursue Clarel. Intense lightning essence. That seems like it's worth it. Oh, I stepped in fire. It's okay. Just in the fire. Just in the fire. It's okay. Where'd she go? Is there like a door over here? I think I missed something. Did she go this way? Oh, over here. Different staircase. Got it. Ha! Just kidding. I can look at the minimap. If we jump on a dragon, could we fly on it? I don't know. Oh, that reminds me, I needed to go to the stables. In Skyhold. Someone needs to remind me later. Because I think I can get a wyvern to ride? Or if there was some creature. I've found her now. Oh god!
Turned against the demons.
Ouch, ouch, that's my body, that's my body. Good barrier. Red lyrium demon and a greater terror. Okay, just... This dragon is spooky. I worry about the stuff that looks like red lyrium that he's spitting. Where'd she go? Up here. Dragon, leave me alone. Don't be a bad boy.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight!
Well, I guess she's not gonna be sitting in... We're not gonna be sitting in judgment of her, huh? Oh, she's still alive? Holy shit!
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Oh boy. Get him, help Oh my god, that was so cool! That was so cool! I opened a rift to another place. My face is awesome. Thank you. My face is very expressive. What the... Ah! Oh, that freaked me out.
Where are we?
I think I know.
We were falling. Is this... Are we dead?
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Thoughts, Solus?
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
Don't be sassy.
Cole, how does it feel to be back home?
I can't be here. Not like this. Not like me.
It's all right. We'll make it right.
This place is wrong. I made myself forget when I made myself real, but I know it wasn't like this.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here, physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
Maybe? Just give me a minute, it doesn't matter. Maybe? Question mark? Hey Kaino, how you doing? Get out of the Fade to report to her, yeah.
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
I hope so. It's worth a try. It's better than staying here.
Let's find out. There, let's go.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. But to physically walk within the Fade...
Just don't be distracted by your studies. This is a dangerous place.
Thank you for the warning.
Any advice? Have you been here before? Stay on guard. I guess any advice.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
This place looks so cool, and we will explore it when I come back from my break. I blew past my lunch break by 23 minutes, and I was hungry almost an hour ago, but I got really into the game. Alright. I'm doing alright. I'm gonna go on a 5-minute break so that I can get some food, get some more water, and use the bathroom. I'll play you guys some music, and when I return, we're gonna just keep doing main story until I am done streaming. No, wrong thing. Okay.